Hey guys, how y'all doing? BionicleSaurus here, and in this video we are going to be taking a look at the CollectA Lythronax. So, from the beginning, from the very first pictures we ever had released of this figure, I knew it was going to be one of my favorites, if not my favorite, of the 2016 CollectA releases, and sure enough, I think it is. I don't know what it is about this figure specifically. There's nothing, like, inherently just amazing about it. It's just so nice. It's really just nice looking. I find it very aesthetically pleasing on just, like, every level. I just have so few complaints from my own personal standpoint. I mean, it's not flawless from an objective point of view, but, like, I don't know, personally, this is just, it's so nice looking. I think one of my favorite things about this figure is that it's like the first time we're getting a really well-feathered Tyrannosaur that's not T-Rex. Like that awesome, accurate feathering that CollectA gave us with the with their recent Tyrannosaurus Rexes, we're actually getting with a more obscure relative of T-Rex, and that's really cool to see. Especially because, I mean, Lythronax is a really obscure dinosaur. In general, one of the things I really like about the way it looks, and I mentioned this briefly in my Baishan Long review, is that they really did a good job of making a simple color scheme look really nice. I mean, well, not necessarily simple, but just a kind of not super bright or not super flashy color scheme is the way I should describe it, because we pretty much just have gray, some creams, and a lot of brown, some black on the tip of the tail, but that's the only place where the black is, besides the eyes. But, like, you know, they have all these very, like, gentle earth tones, but, like, they look so just aesthetically pleasing. I mean, they're just so pleasing to the eye. So almost soothing and just nice looking. They really did a great job of it. It really just looks natural. It looks like a believable color scheme for a real animal. So the detail on this figure, in my opinion, is really well done. I think the feathers, just like on the hunting T-Rex, look really good. This might just be the best feather texturing I've ever seen on a figure. In general, CollectA just does a great job with that. The scalation is nothing remarkable, but we do have individually sculpted scales, excuse me, and they are pretty small, as you can see. It's just some very fine detailing, and they did a great job with it. The head is fairly well detailed, although it's not great. I'd say the scalation is a little bit more muddled on the head than on, like, the legs and feet, but it still definitely works, and I really love these, like, double little feather crests just behind the skull. Like, I don't know what it is, these just look really cool to me, and I think that there is a bird that those kind of resemble. I'm not sure what bird it is. I have no idea what, like, bird I'm thinking of, but I'm pretty sure that there is something like that in the modern world that kind of has those, like, two crests of feathers, but I could be wrong. But nonetheless, they look very good here. I think CollectA made a good artistic choice there, or the sculptor did. In general, just this figure looks very nice. You can examine it very closely and it doesn't start falling apart. Every little detail is covered, even the mouth interior, which you can't see all that well, but it is there. And the teeth are very well sculpted. And in general, yeah, they knocked this one out of the park when it comes to just the fine little details. So someone commented saying that I should do some size comparisons, and I think that's actually a really good idea. So first off, I'm just going to bring in a figure that I think a lot of people probably have, and that is the Allosaurus. As you can see, in comparison to the Allosaurus, the CollectA Lythronax is not all that big. It's not tiny, but it is definitely a lot smaller than the Allosaurus, and I don't mind it. I like that some of CollectA's figures, the non-deluxe ones, are on the smaller side of things. I think it's kind of nice to have some more affordable, more space-saving figures, but nonetheless, if you were hoping for it to be a bit larger, perhaps you would rather go for the Deluxe T-Rex, as that is a very big theropod figure, and as you can see, that truly does just dwarf the little Lythronax. It is massively more massive, so, and then finally, I'm going to bring in my own personal favorite, the Safari Limited Utyrannus, which is honestly, I mean, it's a little longer, but they're pretty similar size. So yeah. So thank you very much to the person that commented that. I think it's a great idea. It's a great new segment to bring into my reviews. Thank you very much. Taking a quick look at the footprints sculpted into the base, We have two that appear to just belong to a smaller theropod, I believe, but these two actually look like the front feet of a ceratopsian, so that's kind of cool. I like that they put footprints that don't belong to the creature standing on the base, that they actually sculpt in, you know, just footprints of other creatures that it may have interacted with. I think that's a really, really nice little detail. They did it with the Torvosaurus, I believe, as well. So, my final rating for this figure is an A+. I just love this CollectA Lythronax so much. It's just a great, accurate representation of a really obscure Tyrannosaurid genus, and that is just so awesome to me. I really hope that we're going to get more figures like this in future years. Obviously, it doesn't appear that we're getting any for 2017, but come on, Appalachiosaurus 2018. Oh, that would be so cool. But at any rate, thank you very much for watching, and BionicleSaurus signing out.